Here.
Right.
Right. Her. Boom. Dude, is Silas coming?
No, I think he fell asleep.
All right. Yeah, last Friday, I had a toothache, and it was Silas was here, and I was grumpy, and I wasn't even trying to be grumpy. I was just like, I had a good vibe, but even when I smiled, it hurt. You know what I mean? So
No, I didn't even notice you were grumpy, so I don't think anyone else noticed.
All right, good. I didn't want people to. But that intro vid is showing how wrong other people are with like 10, 20, 30,000 views and praising, oh, you're so amazing. Oh, you're wrong all the time, but you're so beautiful. And I'm printing money over here. And I've been printing money. This cat 10 days ago, and him and everyone else is like, XRP is going to blow up. And I showed the chart. Red. I don't know if I showed my P&L, but I shorted XRP down, making money as it goes down, as it goes down. Hold on, I hear
That was me, my bad. I just fixed it because I was streaming it on my other device, so it was playing.
As everything goes down, and me and the homie have been talking about this since it started going down, before it started going down, and we print money. Down, Echo, down. And they're going, hey, it's going to go up, everyone. Thank you to my 30,000 views and all my Patreons that the homies have been wrong for 5, 6, 7, 8 years in a row. But they have all these people because it's hi, my. Oh, much love, everyone. So much love. And ooh, why you lose money? Oh my gosh, you're losing money? But guess what? Money's not important. Who cares about money? And as we're over here with the real ones, with 12 likes every show, 1 or 2 or 3 likes every post that I make, while I'm printing money every freaking day. As I've attempted to share with Chris, I hope you sold your Solana, brother. I tried to tell you.
I did almost all of it. I kept like 2.
In the 80s? Did you sell it in the 80s?
I sold it before that.
All right, good. It's in the 60s.
I know.
We tried to tell you. Me and Mr. Biscuit tried to tell you, Chris.
I'm so happy I sold it.
We try to tell you in the 100
plus. I mean, I kept the ones I kept were the ones I got like when they were $13. I kept those.
That's fine, but you know,
anything else I got rid of.
Yeah, man. Everyone else is out here is wrong. In fact, I have a cat that wants me on his show, which is cool. I'll come on, but they're wrong all the time and have tens of thousands of views. And you know what? For me, we lost 3 likes this month on the Ronin experience. 3 likes. I get 11 to 12 likes, 3 subscribers.
That's fucked up, man. Why?
And we bring the real ass shit over here in Trey land with Ronin ass shit, and I don't even care because I'm printing money right now every single moment. As during this show, I'm making a couple $100 as I print money with my trading bot. And you go, okay, well, who cares about money? The thing is about using if you're going to turn financial and go, okay, but we're also going woo, and I'm also a decoder, but I'm also this with this or that. I'm predicting money and doing magic money rituals, but it also equals to nothingville. while we're over here telling you the real ass shit, where we show receipts where the money is printing every freaking day. I'm about to retire while everyone's getting wrecked. I'm making like $300 a day. Once that turns into $600 a day while I sleep.
You're doing it with like a body setup?
Yeah.
Do you want to help me set one up? Damn.
It makes 1,000 trades a day every second.
Yeah, I fucking need one of those, bro.
While I'm shorting the market, but every single other YouTuber out here, especially the woo ones, the above crypto waters or whatever that dork is called, all like he's wrong every time, but he feng shui's it into and people are like, it's okay if I lose all my money. You're so whoa.
Right.
Much love, everyone. It's like
the Dalai Lama, like going like, I'm the Dalai Lama. Let me bang your kid.
I'm the Dalai Lama. You want to get here? Oh, you got the good vibes, and you got the this. It's not about money. It's about vibes. And you're like, you're fucking losing everyone's money. They're paying for your Patreon. You're making 5 figures a month on Patreon. You don't teach anyone skills. You don't even come in there. In fact, other people are teaching each other, and those cats left. You asking other cats and while I'm over here in my intro vid showing receipts, sent me and the homie Mr. Mystic showing daggone receipts about how to use the code for utility. You think you're a decoder, and this is a sim. What better decoder mathematics than with financials that are literally measured by numbers? And you're going to decode your way out of money? When I'm over here and Mr. Mystic and I over here are like, yo, we can't even help people. Fuck people. Why don't we just make $500 a day, $800 a day, $1,000 a day, and just keep it on the low? My Mr. Mystic Dustin has been nailing it, and he gets no views. Trey has been nailing it, and we get hardly any views. And it's not just woo-woo ass talk to make you feel good, to feng shui the incorrectness into, well, this is how it works. Oh, and so I go, well, that's cool. Well, I don't need money. I don't need material. I don't need material anything here because I'm so woo. I don't need anything. You can be wrong and tell me about money and make me broke, but the woo.
Look at him fade out of existence. Just gonna woo out of it. Woo out of here.
I'm gonna woo out of. Who needs money?
Woo into the blur.
Yeah, who needs anything? Oh, this is just an illusion. Oh my gosh, it's just I'll just glow stick my way into the next out of this paradise prison. I don't have any material needs. And as they charge you for the Patreon and your shit, as I'm over here making money because I want land, I'm gonna buy land up the road.
That's nice.
Field Springs with actual 3-dimensional things. Oh, who needs 3D? It's like, get the fridge out of here. Thank you for the 12 likes every episode, and thank you for the 2 or 3 likes on my money posts. Well, if you just search crypto, we're about to get rich tomorrow. It's like, get the frick out of here, bro. If you're lucky, you're going to get a Toyota Corolla with 200,000 miles, and you better be thankful for it because you got another 100,000 miles on that Toyota Corolla. You ain't getting Lambos. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Well, I got a money printer over here. Well, I'm using the code and literally showing numbers in the intro. Well, I show receipts in my posts. while we do Trey over here and crush. And fucking, what am I even doing out here? You know what I mean? Who even cares? And all these other nerds out here. The thing is, Chris, because I'm telling you, man, we could crush this and just freaking put on a display that makes everything's fine. Everyone, all right, listen, scrub everything I've been saying. Guys, everything's fine. You're gonna be so, if you just woo-saw, listen, forget the previous snake years of shedding old skin, forget the horse year, forget all that. You're just gonna be fine. Just let go and let woo.
And if you invest in our crypto,
Bro,
right now, the Ronin crypto. I've
been telling you to sell that shit since October of last year.
Well, did some of these channels have their own crypto too? I'm sure, right? That they're selling.
What's the question?
Do some of these channels have their own cryptos too and stuff that they're selling?
It's for fun. They're not trying to tell you you're going to get rich. It's mostly Patreon.
Okay. All right.
There's a couple little guys that have their little cryptos, but they don't try to give them credit. They're not trying to promote you're going to get rich off of it. It's just little for fun shit. But no, mostly it's Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
And they never share their P&Ls. I shared my P&Ls. They never shared their P&Ls. They always promise stuff. They give you the woo, and then they're making 5 figures a month on the Patreon woo, and they never come in there and try and literally teach you their method, because their method sucks. And the homies over here give you the method mostly for free, just for the love of the game.
My volume was really loud. My bad. I fixed it. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude.
The veil. Oh, you mean my politeness? Ronin has shed the veil and is bearing his self to the world. Yeah. And the thing is, right? It's like, oh, I love a good dude. We got to make a good rug pull. Bro, if it's not a cult, it's a rug pull scam. We need a good rug pull, anonymous. I know how when we rug, Chris, I know how to set up to send all. The thing is about these fake crypto people, they don't know about atomic swaps. So we could send all the funds that come in. Shout out Joy World. We need real estate. We need a real estate deal. Donate to Chris Miners and the Trey Real Estate Joy World 2.0. And I know how to take that money and disperse it through atomic swaps where you can never track us. And we'll buy real estate. Congratulations.
Yeah, like I just saw.
Owen Benjamin and Joy Worlds and all them invest in real estate so that we can own it. And you contributed to it, but you can't go on there. It's not yours, dogs. Y'all invest all your stuff into us, buy our Patreon, but make sure you go to level 10 or 11 if you want the real shit.
I just saw, I think Donut had something like that with someone.
Is he promoting
some sort of investing in real estate somewhere, and I don't know if they all own the real estate. I don't know how all that works. It seems
it's gonna be a sanctuary of utopian.
You need a $200,000 minimum, so it's like I don't know who the hell is investing in that.
Non-transact. It's gonna be so non-transactional and just we're all gonna limit. Just give $1,000 minimum, and if you're in tier 8, give 100,000, and you'll have a lunch with us one day. Oh, the bullshit of all these freaking bullshitters.
PK.
You know what I mean? If you're not, Nigerian prince. Bro, I know a Nigerian prince. He has billions to unlock. But if you give us 1 million, we can unlock that billion and we'll all be, oh, joy, joy. Oh, it's utopia. Give us your money. We buy the real estate. Give us your Patreon. We spend all your money on us. Rolexes, but not for you. You're gonna be broke as shit as we get. But if you give us your money, we'll tell you how to feel good about being broke as shit. You're broke as shit, but you feel good about it. That's
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. PK, I sent you a link if you want to join.
Oh, man. What were we talking about? Well, I don't even know. Where are we at? I don't even know.
That, the scamming, man. The scamming. We're getting scammed everywhere. People are getting scammed everywhere.
The problem with you, Chris, is you're thinking you're getting scammed is because you're not fully aware. You're not fully enlightened if you think you're getting scammed.
Well,
you value your material things too much. You should give your material things away. You should give your material things away to someone that is fully aware.
Did you do you have HBO?
I pirate it, yeah.
Did you see that new documentary with the male models thing, the male model cult that came out? And he said he eventually says he's like an alien or something, but he's like rolling with all these really famous people and bringing in he wanted the beautiful ones. That's what he would always say. Real weirdo. But to be in the cult, you had to basically he had one of the top models in the world, male models, in the cult. I guess one of his first recruits gave him all the money he made from every job he did. You had to give all your possessions to him.
I mean, it's a Cuban. I literally know a fam. The man he gave his money to a Cuban cult,
Yeah.
And again, I think we talked about this before, or maybe with someone else, because I'm always trying to figure out how to make the best cult. As you have to avoid making it a sex cult, because then it will become a new religion. You have to delay gratification and go, all right, I'm not just going to bang everybody. If you can control your urges and not be a degenerate.
That's why I think that cult lasted so long, because they weren't allowed to have sexual relations with anyone.
That's smart.
They could be in relationships, but there was no sexual contact allowed.
That's smart. Good on them. And that might become a religion. If you can avoid the sex cultiness,
For real.
I mean, I've had a weird week, I had my tooth pulled, my whole face was literally Janice toothpaste. This side was swollen and infected. I had my tooth pulled. But I was also making money. It's very strange. And I'm just using the code for utility. You know what I mean? And I made the goofy vid last Saturday where I was like, let me tell you about stuff. Basically, it was me rehashing the movie The Christmas Story. My childhood is basically the movie The Christmas Story.
You shoot your eye out.
You'll shoot your eye out, all that. Man, I might have been delirious when I made that. That's why I deleted it. But
I watched. I thought it was good.
I was in full-on rant and pain mode. But I mean, using the code for utility. What's the point of talking? What's the point of even being smarty pants? Like, where does that get you? Where does it get you to truly pontificate on things? You go, okay. And by the way, I think particles and all that shit's gay and dumb and not true. But we're gonna have a debate on particles and light and particles and waves and blah blah. Okay, what if all that shit's bullshit? Which I think it is, because it only works on a daggone two-dimensional chalkboard. You can't even replicate it in conical math, a 3D mathematic figure. All these fucking people out here are so bogus. I used to think like, oh, there's 5% of us. And then it's like, no, I think there's 1% of us. And now I'm like, there's a 0.0, like, and I'm not even that, like, I'm not even saying I'm like the coolest of cool. I'm like, but I know bullshit when I hear it and see it. This is all bullshit out here. All the content creators. Let me tell you, I got the secret. Come and join my shit. It's like, y'all don't know, you don't know shit, dude. What are you talking about? Chicks out here talking. It's like chicks don't know shit about dudes. Get out of here. Dudes don't know nothing about this realm. Everyone's bullshitting each other.
We got a lot of AI too right now. It's really bad.
It's like, and I don't even think a lot of people, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't think they're purposely trying to bullshit people. I think they bullshitted themselves into, I know a bunch of super smart shit. And I'm going to tell you guys a bunch of super smart shit that I know. It's like, but all the shit you're saying is based fundamentally, when you boil it down, the axiom is based on bullshit. So I can't agree with you on the axiom. I can't talk up here because down here we disagree. And down here is built on bullshit. And how's that manifest? All your quote unquote followers are fucking losing too. You know what I mean? So ain't nobody winning following some guru. I know it.
Speaking of AI, I haven't had one.
Too hard, Chris? Am I going too hard right now?
No, you're good.
Like we're not on the internet. I feel like just you and I talking in a private conversation.
Which is not. I think that's probably what people want to hear, anyways. But speaking of AI, I haven't had an account like this pop up on my feed in a while. I had one like a year or two back, but type in on your YouTube just to see what happens. What? Chick joined April 16, 2025 as over, what is it? She's getting now like 20,000, 30,000 views on a video, 10.4K.
What's that type in?
Just see what happens. That's what it is. JTSWH or just to see what happens. Or JTSWH or just to see what happens. Literally, that's what the name of it is. Which is what the name even makes me think AI, but
see what happens. Okay. Yeah, it's this girl.
Yeah. She's been on in a year. 27,000 views, 10,000 views, 30. I think she's AI.
Oh man, there's a couple guys that I know. I don't know them. They're internet people that I knew. They started creating AI vids for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, we should do that.
Thing is, it's like,
Ursh, you want to go outside?
You'd think this would get flagged if it was, which is why it's like.
You want to go outside? Let me let Ursa outside.
Okay, go ahead. PK, you gonna join us?
Yeah, man. I like chicks that are like real. Like,
There's someone just is, and then they have Patreon. This girl got a Patreon, or this AI got a Patreon. How many? And I've seen AIs like this being created by men and then being used to make money.
I know
Like,
several in different like sectors. I know a couple in crypto sector world. I know a couple in like manosphere world. They go, hey, these are now AI vids. They make AI vids of themselves yapping about nothing.
yeah.
And they still get thousands of views. I'm like, yo, y'all are fucking dumb. They told y'all these are AI, man.
And I know that even like some girls are making AI, some guys are even making AI models of girls, putting them on OnlyFans as AI models, selling them to guys or girls, whoever wants to see them, and getting paid monthly as if they were selling like normal OnlyFans porn. But it's AI.
But why hate? Why not join? Why not do the same thing and make AI chicks, put them on
Because
OnlyFans?
it's gonna spiral out of control.
It's gonna spiral out of control. It hurts my heart to even think about something.
Yeah,
like that.
I mean, I feel like I'd be like just taking money from like losers, man. I feel really bad about that. If I was taking money from bankers or something, it's different. But like these people barely have money to begin with, who are probably spending money and shit like that.
I'm just going into the gray, bro. I'm just going into gray, man. Where I don't want nothing to do with any of this internet stuff. I don't want.
Maybe some people are serial killers. They were on that sort of shit, so then I wouldn't feel as bad. But you're gonna get kids in there who are paying for it and shit like that, and you're gonna be. It's gonna be just problematic, eventually.
You think so?
Yeah. And they keep saying they're gonna ban all this AI from a lot of these sites, and then I feel like they change their mind every other day.
You know, I was listening to this Shaolin guy talk, and he took me back. You know, I'm reminiscing a little bit. I was listening to this guy right here, and
I remember him.
Yeah, and he brings up the year of the snake. He's Chinese, right? So he brings up the year of the snake a couple years ago. You know, and this is where all us woo, I say us, and I'm not trying to project, I'm just saying all us woo were like snake year, shed the snake, learn the gnosis, be grounded, and all this, which, you know, I was rocking with. And now fast forward, here we are. It seems to me that a lot of people have just been yapping and talking, and like only a couple of the homies that I know have been actually changing and growing and shedding old skin and growing new and getting that gnosis a couple years ago. Now we're in the Chinese year of the fire horse, and it's like, if you didn't do that prep work, like authenticity is freaking crazy right now. If you're not authentic right now, man, oh my gosh. And you might not even know you're not authentic. How do you know you're authentic? That goes back to checking your own thoughts and this and that. Are you who you are? Who are you? Where do you get your ideas? What's your identity? You know, what is all these things, right? Have you looked in the mirror and done the mirror work? And I'm not talking about a self-help book. I'm talking fuck all books and all philosophy. Have you sat with yourself and looked at every thought that comes to your mind?
Burn them. Burn the books.
You know, where do they come from? What are you? Where are you at? Where are you at? And now where we are here, where you still got people lying to people, which is fine. I don't even care. Let them lie to people. I don't even care anymore, yo. But for me, myself, and like, I'm crushing right now. I've done that work. And you go, well, you don't sound woo. You don't sound like a shaman. You don't sound, you're not doing all the things. No, I'm doing things, and it's working out for me. Like the work that I've done, I'm getting blessed right now. The shit that I've done, Like, you don't even know. A lot of y'all cats are brand new. You don't even know that I was hunting people across the realm, literally hunting people for scamming people a couple years ago. I was hunting. I was in hunt mode. Y'all don't even know that. You know, who else out here is going to hunt a scammers through South Africa, through Romania, through the UK, through Miami? We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars, and I fucking was going after these people. And I talked to them and negotiated. Like, this is next level real world shit that y'all don't even know what I've been doing. Only a few people know. And you go, cool, who cares? Cool. It doesn't matter. I get you. But these other cats, do they do what they say? Are they really who they say they are? Is it simply an act? Are they being authentic despite the woo? Let me just hold on. Let's just woo it out. Not that there's nothing wrong with that, but how does that actually manifest? Like in your experience here, you know, can you count on them? Like, for real? Can you count on them to get on a plane and go to Romania and hunt down a bunch of gangsters and shit? While you have army friends in the NATO base in Romania to also come call their people and go, it ain't just me getting on a plane. I'm meeting up with people. Like this is real world. I live in the real world, folks. I use these I use gematria. I just been watching Spider Noir with Nicolas Cage.
Oh, I started that yesterday too. I didn't even know that was coming out.
Me neither.
I was like, when Gabe sent me something, I was like, what the hell is this? And then I started watching, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be into it or not. I got to give it a few more.
I think so many people, Chris, are so phony. It's like, if you were to ask me, if anyone here was to ask me, do you think this person's phony? Before you even finish your sentence, I don't even know who you're going to say. I'm going to say, yes, they're phony. It's wild. And I closed my Telegram because my digital shit, like Chris, you heard me mention, I make AI identifications. If you want to, I'm a German. I'm a 68-year-old German in some of these financial exchanges with a valid German ID that I made on AI a couple years ago. That's some dangerous shit. You know what I mean? I share like wild ass stuff. And I had to shut my Telegram down because I was like, it's too wide open. It's too wide open out here. Yeah. So the homie is question: if we don't know when we are, I already like the start of that. Does that apply to the Chinese calendar timelines as well? Maybe it's not the year of the fire. What do you think about that, Chris?
I think it's a very valid point. We very well could be in a totally different year.
Yeah, I don't know how they keep what's the origins of their calendar. I don't even like using the word calendar, but it's hard. Hey man, I'm open to it. Is this even the fire horse? Because one of the homies, astrologer, she does Babylonian astrology, which when you do the birth chart of things.
So she's a witch.
Is she a witch?
I mean, Babylonian. But go on.
I mean, she's in Bulgaria.
Sounds witchy.
I think all Bulgarians are. I think all Bulgarian witch shits are
tracks for me.
The tracks. By the way, I won't go to a deli unless you're from Bulgaria or Eastern Europe. If you're working a deli and you're a woman and you got a mustache and you got really large forearms and you're serving me sausages and stuff, brats, you got a customer for life. And I'll think about marrying you because I need a lady with a mustache with very large forearms that knows her way around cured meats. I'm just saying. I'm not looking for dimes. I'm looking for a woman who knows her way around cured meats, like hanging up meats around the ceiling and shit.
Sounds wild.
Her charts are different based on different astrologies, and I'm not even savvy enough to talk about the different systems and things,
What is she doing? Like I always do say it, PK. How do I say the one not tropical but sidereal or sidereal? No, sidereal, right? All right. I've said sidereal one time a long time ago. I said sidereal.
I say sidereal because I went to public school.
They taught you about it?
Well, I went to sidereal. I see sidereal, not sidereal.
When you read it.
Don't be fancy sidereal. But yeah, man. Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
So is this actually the year of the fire horse? Yeah, I don't trust any calendars. I am kind of just going along with what I heard. So I haven't gone, let me boil down the Chinese zodiac calendar and go, did they F it up? My default,
they did remove something.
My default is they effed it up because they effed everything up and they want to keep you off balance. So I'm on board for it. What if it's not the year of the fire horse? I don't know.
I think they did change the Chinese zodiac too at some point.
I haven't even looked into it.
I'm pretty sure they did. They took one of the animals off or switched it out.
Oh, for real? They took the platypus off or what?
I can't remember what.
They took the pangolin. Shout out pangolins.
And I can't remember. I'm trying to see if I can find it real fast. But yeah, I don't know which one they switched out. But I'm pretty sure they did.
Do you think PK wants to join or no?
I sent him a link. I told him to join if he wants to. So we'll see. We'll see how he's feeling.
You got kicked out of Netflix. Congratulations, man.
But now, like, they don't let you be on someone else's Netflix anymore.
Yeah, I'm using borrowed passwords.
Yeah, I mean, I got booted off of my brother just because it was too many people using it.
Oh, yeah. There's ways around that.
I mean, I just bought the cheap plan, but now it's like you're watching TV again. Everything got commercials.
Everything, bro.
I should do that because I don't have the money not to. I'm trying to see, man.
So, Chris, if you would like to share, I know you had. We had what did we just do? 45 minutes of BSing, which I kind of like, man. I kind of dig it.
About 42 minutes of nonsensical.
Do we want to share? Because do people want shares and what are we talking about today? Because
should we show them the data center document that I found?
I mean, if you want to get into it, I need to take a minute. I need to take a minute.
You need to take a minute? Take a minute, man. Take a minute. I'll pull it up. Let me see.
Pull it up and I'll share your screen. And you get into this data center stuff. But what is it that we don't already know? They're trying to kill us, right? They're trying to...
No. It's the... to this...
geofences.
Everyone thinks the data centers are new. The data centers aren't new at all.
But Chris, I've been using data centers... hosting sites. We have many here in Atlanta. I've been using them for my job. Like regular people regular companies use these data centers just to host their stuff.
And I think shit. How am I gonna do that? Authenticator app. I freaking hate two-factor, man. I hate it.
It's very gay.
Wait a second. Didn't I send you the link to this yesterday?
You did.
So I was trying to sign into my Dropbox. Can't do it because I'm using my phone right now. Where the fuck is it?
That's why you gotta be decentralized, bro. Decentralized is the way. Can't be tied into these clouds. You know. She wants Delway wants the data center dirt.
What the fuck, man? I'm already in fucking Dropbox. I don't need.
Dude, I'll hire some people to wreck a data center in my area. Trust me, I get enough. There's a trailer park near my house. I'll hire everyone. And you go, how you have that much money? It's like you don't get it for $100. I can hire a whole trailer park to go to war. They're not that expensive to hire country, dare I say, meth heads to go wreck stuff.
This is driving me nuts right now. All right,
I'll wreck it. $5. I was like, okay, cool. Call 20 of your friends.
I'm just gonna look. I'm just gonna look up the link. It's gotta still be there. Wisconsin.
Chris, I'm tired of carrying this show every single time, man.
Well, it's not the Chris Miner experience.
My arms are tired, bro, carrying the tray the whole time.
Wait a second. Where the fuck? Dude, I know I sent you a link too besides the fucking... got it.
Right now, dude. I'm about to smoke.
Here we go. I think I got it. All right.
You're to smoke drugs, bro.
Might get in trouble for this. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm telling.
Well, we might get in trouble. I don't know what this means. I don't know what proprietary means. I don't know what for internal use only means. I'm not really sure. We'll see.
I don't know what any of that means.
It's foreign. Some sort of Chinese. Sounds like a different language, man.
It sounds like it's not America first. And we're all about America first or whatever.
So this, I came across this the other day when I was looking at Bell Labs in New Jersey. And they had basically this sort of sister company, brother company, whatever you want to call it, like another branch that was in, I guess this is pronounced Lisle, Illinois. So it's not Wisconsin. That's my bad. Lisle, Illinois. And
I'll be right back, Chris. Can I take 2 minutes?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
So when I was looking at it, it was supposed to be shut down. And of course I type it in and it wasn't shut down and it wasn't what they said it was prior. AT&T had taken it over and you're just like, this is 2011 or 2010, internal use only. And you could see exactly what they had there. So there are 9 diesel generator sets providing standby power to the internet data center. There are 10,000-gallon underground fuel storage tanks available at the site. The generator represents an N+1 configuration. There are 8 UPS systems. This is not UPS as you would think UPS. This is a totally different type of thing. The facility has enhanced data center grounding system. The perimeter ground ring is tied into driven ground rods. They actually have this, if we go to the last page here, this is missile tested in case someone wants to hit it with a missile. It cannot basically be destroyed. They updated everything for earthquakes in 2010. This is a data center like the ones they're saying they're building today, back in 2010, operating with its own water supply Everything 24-hour security, closed circuit monitors, secure key card access, biometric scanning, a man trap. I don't know what a man trap is, and alarm doors. Guards maintain access from the loading dock, and access requires a key card. Security personnel also monitor the building using an electric watch monitoring system. This is 2010. Not now. 2010 they were doing this. So this is old. This is old stuff. They also have their own little Vesta system, state of the art. This is for, I think, their air with the HVAC. Like, this is for like an end of the world sort of type scenario. Basically, nothing's going to take this thing down. And it's old. So we have data centers. We've had them for a long ass time. I have no idea what the new data centers are actually, but I highly doubt they're for data or just for data. And that's pretty much it's really all I got on the data centers for right now. I'm still looking into all this stuff. So yeah. I don't know if Ronin went to go trade more of his crypto or what. But yeah, see, they even have a backup supply of water. So, you know, while you guys all go thirsty above, they'll have water down there. If they lose access to one of their supplies, they'll have another supply. What else did they do here that was interesting? Was there anything else? So 72-hour diesel fuel storage if there's a shutdown. I mean, you know, this seems basically like a modern data center that they're telling you they're building now. So they're lying. Even some of these PSF, these pressures that they're supposed to, the various rooms are supposed to be able to maintain if something is on top of the building. It's higher than even what a lot of the newer ones are being built to withstand. So, yeah, 42 feet below the ground. I mean, this is old stuff. So what do you guys think the data centers that they're telling you they're building now are actually being used for? That's the question.
Yo, can I share? Oh, we got PK. Hold on, PK, 1 second. I want to give the homie a proper introduction. Chris. So just boots on the ground, local info. And I think that's the best info. Up the street in what's called Adairsville, Georgia, they said no to data center, right? Okay, cool. Data centers literally moved up one exit on the interstate to a town called Calhoun. Calhoun's like, sure. And they're just building a data center one exit up from the thing. And that's coming, and that's 20 minutes away, maybe from my house, 30 minutes away. And so so I bring that up because I go, okay, from my mind, I'm an investigator. Who is the project company of building this data center? And it's a local Georgia company, right? Okay, cool. But they're being subsidized and paid by literally, it's BlackRock. And this is public. You don't even have to do a deep dive. Just look up who's building the data center in Calhoun, Georgia, and then who is actually, they're contractors, and who is paying the contractors to build it. Oh, it's BlackRock out in California, like Palo Alto, California and stuff.
So I posit to you that these actual data centers that they're going to be using and have been using are actually being run by smaller companies like AT&T. Look, 500-ton dedicated chillers at this site. Like, this is a high-tech data center
Well, the
They
thing is,
don't.
Chris,
They don't need more of these. They're making something new. The BlackRock guys.
yeah, well, let me just finish. Like 10 years ago, the company that's building the data center was just doing little piddly stuff, which respect to them. They're a company, a family-owned business trying to, I respect it. But then they get the call. BlackRock, you guys have experience with building data centers. That involves zoning and all the, oh, PK, come back, bro. PK, come back. I was about to introduce you, man. But you're good with local governments and doing this. So they hire them, and all of a sudden they're a $100+ million company. When yesterday they were a $8 million company. You know what I mean? And then again, who's paying them? It's literally, you just look it up. It's BlackRock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like company. This is not esoteric, hidden, whatever. This is just them. So I bet if you look in your local area and just go on Google or whatever, you look up stuff with chat, whatever you want to do. You go, okay, data center up the road. Who's building it? Oh, this construction company. Okay. Who's paying that construction company? Oh, I bet you'll get the BlackRock in like less than one tier up. But anyway, let me introduce a homie, bro, dude. Shout out Armunn, Chris. Armunn, or maybe it's the cooking of Armunn, Silas, you and myself. We conjured PK out of his PK's cave,
like a genie in a lamp.
Chris.
He's been just showing up.
What's up, guys? Good to see y'all.
What's up, man?
Good to see you, brother.
Hey, I love what you're bringing up about the surveillance state data centers, but I want to point out a couple things. It's cool you point out, right, that there's like the new data centers being built aren't necessarily bigger and better or whatever, right? Technology's kind of been here for a minute. We've had data centers, blah, blah, blah.
And that's true. Yes, and
But
that's true, PK.
Right. But the issue is, right, is that there's more and more of these popping up, right? And so I think that this goes kind of, last time I was here, I shared with y'all kind of the dflock.org website about the whole. So think about a new got a new influx of a bunch of data that needs to be sifted through, blah, blah, blah. So like, just think about maybe like going toward, think of like surveillance state, like utopian shit, and a bunch of data centers, cameras going up, information data that needs to be processed to go through or whatever. But I think you're missing a big fucking thing here, and that would be, I hate to say this or even like talk it into fruition or whatever, but here's my gut, man. Here's what I'm thinking. So they're throwing up these data centers, the controllers, the people that like kind of pull the strings around here. They're not stupid, and they don't necessarily want humanity to, as much as you can call them Luciferian, reptilian, like whatever the fuck you want to call them. They're not necessarily here to completely demolish humanity, because that wouldn't be good for them. So as our
no,
hear me out.
No,
as they're like, sort of the our leaders or whatever, right? They steer society. So think about this. If there were to be a collapse of the financial system to switch to another one, of how much turmoil and chaos this would bring. So how do you negate that turmoil and chaos? You set up a fucking surveillance state. And I think that's what the data centers are for. I think this is what all the cameras are for, because they are trying to set up this this unfortunately small period of time that we're going to have to go through for an authoritative state where it's going to be authoritarianism and possibly like militarily run to keep like society from completely imploding. They deliver this surveillance state and have all these data centers and shit, and then they switch the financial system. I don't think that they think that they can switch the financial system until all the shit's in place, hence all the fucking data centers. That's my theory.
Yeah, no, and PK, let me walk us to that point via, and let me, I'm on board with everything you just said, but let me just bring it back a couple points ago. The actual storage of info, for example, like when they came out with text to talk, even back when it was in its infancy, right? So you can take, this is in Obama time, right? You can take Chris and I are having a phone conversation. That's cool. They record the voice, but then they translate it to text, and they take that text and store it because it's easier than the voice. That was 20 years ago stuff, right? So now it's not just, and so they could do searches. So if every single person's conversation, mail, comments, or whatever they're put in there, you can do word searches. You can sift through that. You can have AI.
Basically, they OCR'd everything. Basically,
well, remember we also had
the
the Purdue Sentient World simulation that they incorporated into the DOJ.
And I just brought all that up. That's old school stuff leading up to where we are now with the flock cameras and the Ford trucks. You know, they have outside cameras. If you have these new Ford truck and it's parked in your driveway, it's recording your whole daggone neighborhood. So that data goes
the driverless cars too are doing that all the time.
Yeah. So that does take storage. I don't care how much. There is a physics involved. There is a PK, the technology they're using is 30, 40 years old. When you're moving traffic packets to packets, it is technology they invented like 40 years ago. Like I do it every day. So, but now you have storage, which they are still using the best thing. What can you do with storage? Compress it, maybe.
Well, because shouldn't it all be getting smaller, like exponentially smaller? Stuff they're storing on.
Computation, not storage, man. I think it's about computation, not storage.
And I agree.
Like speed, like RAM and shit, not storage. It's about the RAM. They got the storage down. I think it's about the fucking RAM, dude. The processing.
I agree.
But okay, no. Storing the data is important, and then you use the RAM and the apps and the what word did you use a second ago?
Processing. I don't know.
Processing. That is a different story, but they also have storage involved too. Actually, it's everything. I don't mean, and I'm not even saying it's storage over processing. It's all of it, but they're still using literally old tech, and they're just throwing big stuff at it.
See, what I'm thinking is that
now that's where we are today. Who knows where they are 5 years from now? In my opinion, man, burn this shit down, dude.
Well, yeah, we should. But I'm thinking that what they're really doing is it's some sort of.
In the financials, Chris. Hold on, Chris. Forgive me. Chris wants to smack me so bad right now. But it does involve the not just data, but the financials. The financials and data are the exact same thing. The transactional medium of exchange. They want to control and watch and approve or disapprove of everything. That's all included. And trust me, I'm very aware of that, and I do my best to fight against that part. Anyway, Chris, go ahead. I'm sorry, man. Don't beat me up, bro.
But I think they're doing something shady, and I think it's either like the neuronal or neuron based type networks where they're actually like growing like sort of biosynthetic uh, data centers, very
Oh, they can read
experimental.
your mind via Wi-Fi.
Well, not something even like I'm not even talking crazy like that. Just like they're merging already the biological material with their storage for certain reasons, and they're
Biometrics, right? I think
well.
that's totally a key part.
It's weird because like there was a clip I sent Ronin earlier. I mean, this is even old. Like these chips that have uh, what is it like? They're neurons from the brain that they grow into the chips, and then they teach these computer chips how to play video games, and they're playing like Doom and stuff like that. Like and that was years ago that they were able to do this. So I think they're doing either something like that, and then in combination with quantum computing, in combination with like, because I'm looking at one of these other data centers in Wisconsin, 2.5 million square feet of AI computing power. They're saying it's not just for regular AI computing power. There's something like this is like a brain. This is like a global brain, and I think they're going to merge it with biology, and it's going to be like it's going to create like an artificial reality that we're going to find ourselves in, like a augmented sort of world.
Yeah, that to me gives them a little too much credit. I think that they are setting all this up globally because they want to switch the money systems like everywhere. They want to like change like that. That's going to bring so much upheaval. So this is kind of put in place. They're putting all these things in place right now to keep the powers who are in power now still in power after all this shit goes down. And so once you set up all this shit and you're in control of all of it, and you make your cops, run off of it, go by what it says, because how can you argue with fucking cameras? Like, you were there at that time, weren't you? Like, all of that shit. It's just to keep the people in power that after this switch or whatever is going to happen.
Oh, and PK, don't forget, like in 2020, 2021-ish, this brought up to me like, oh, how are all these old world cities not populated? 2020, 2021, we saw them not populated. They even, reminder folks, New Year's Eve, the like mayor of New York and his wife were in downtown Manhattan, where they have the big tree, which is usually you'd have a bazillion retards out there peeing on each other and drinking. No one, and they're dancing around. So they emptied out that whole city. That's how it's happened in the past before, with either real or imagined plagues. But during that time, a lot of news was saying, hey, they're installing 5G cameras everywhere while y'all can't go downtown or whatever. So that's a thing too. That's relevant to where we are today as well. I just want to add that to the thing.
And they are openly admitting on this one data center website that they're creating the new global backbone for the economic system. So that's happening, 100%. I'm wondering if some of
it's over, Chris. If the three of us owned all the money and how it works, the function of actual quote unquote medium of exchange of some kind, whatever we make it, we run everything. And that's why. Oh, where'd PK go? Go ahead, Chris. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I feel like part of it also is what they've been doing, like Texas A&M and shit for a long time now. Back when I actually did a job for this company called SoTech Secure, when they were talking about making these quantum based systems where they could detect if you even had like a speck of gunpowder on your shirt.
You're a quantum-based system.
Yeah. Fucking, they wish I was.
I didn't mean to hit below the belt.
No, but it's basically like, think about covering the world in smart dust, but you don't need the smart dust at this point. They're going to be able to, it's like a way to track and monitor every single thing. Everything.
Oh, bro, I told you on and on. I had my tooth pulled the other day, and then how do you do that? You beforehand, you put one of those numbing or Novocaine or whatever it is, big old needle into your mouth nerves. Well, what these American dumbass dentists don't know is that they have graphene, all the graphene OS and hydrogel and all that stuff in those as well. They've been added to everything. And in like Mexico, the dentists in Mexico know this. So what they do, or you can turn my camera on, what they do is put a magnet on the end of the syringe and they pull all the graphene up to the top and then they inject you, hoping that not all the bad stuff goes in. So even if you're a quote unquote unjabbed, unpoisoned darted, you could still be getting injected in other ways. I took the injection. Why? Because I was in a suffering state, and you could do anything you wanted at that time. You know what I mean? You go, we're gonna shoot you up with fentanyl. I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't care. This is a problem. It needs to not be a problem. So, that's the thing. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
But Chris, and I cut you off, and I apologize.
No,
you're compromised, dude. I was about to send you $60,000 to invest for me, but
oh yes. Why would you even second guess?
But you're compromised now, dude. You said you're graphic. You have
compromise.
You have
I can't even trust it. PK, I can't even. Oh shit! What do I do, bro? What do I do?
Maybe I just send you 30 and then we'll see what happens.
But 30, but a pound of chilogen, and that will like pull the bad stuff out, or no?
So I'll send you 30K and some magnets.
All right, cool. Oh, magnets.
Right. Done.
All right.
We'll do a little magnet therapy. Align with the stars, and you have to lay north south, obviously.
You're being silly, but I'm into it. Let's try it.
Yeah. So, you guys know what I've been into lately? That's kind of on topic. Have you guys ever heard of the channel? I have no affiliation. I just kind of enjoy it. Have you ever heard of the channel called The Machine Lies?
I might have.
Anyway, it's this random dude that doesn't have many followers at all, but it's cool because he at least in his older shit would do live streams where they'd read some Yule. Have you ever heard of this French guy, Jacques Yule? He wrote one of his most popular books was the Technological Society. And then another one was like Propaganda or something, but it's ELLUL, Yule. Anyway, so he talks about him. So he'll read some of his shit, read some of Guénon. Y'all know René Guénon. I think that was kind of cool that he gets into him too. But anyway, it's the
you know what I'm saying?
Title, is Machine Lies, and it's kind of about how technology has its impact on modern society, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a pretty cool channel, man. I've checked out some of his stuff. I like the just kind of one-stop shop for different readings of different philosophical or whatever you want to call it stuff. But it's kind of weirdly appropriate to our discussion here.
Does he have anything that would be worth like showing a clip of right now that you can think of, or no?
No, not really, because of the way that he does it, man. It's super. His formatting's like crazy. He'll have like 7, 8, 11-hour long videos where he'll play like music through a lot of it, and then you have to like fast forward, and then he'll have like, because he does like an open panel sometimes, so he'll have like random fucks come in there and spew a bunch of their like Christian nonsense or like whatever. So like,
That gets too artsy for me.
yeah, there's so much like that. I would say that is definitely the worst thing about it, is that there's so much fluff and few and far between his like readings and talking about the stuff.
PK, I've thought about doing like vids over the years where it's like I share my super deep wisdom, and then I play some music, and then I say something else, and I play more music, and it's like this. And I'm glad I never did, because it's just some 45 minutes of artsy things. But I totally get it. But also, and I actually respect it, but it's also like,
it's not terrible. Like I said, I wouldn't have mentioned them if it was total garbage. All I'm saying is that, Chris just mentioned, right. Yeah. He just meant like, is there a clip? Dude, it would take me fucking 45 minutes to find a clip. You know what I mean? Because I definitely, as I listened, I definitely didn't like save, or nothing was like crazy enough to like clip and share with you, or something like that. It was just but you could actually get, it's not that hard to go to his channel and find like an old live video and like go to where you see like text on screen, and then you can kind of like go back a little bit so you can see like kind of him reading and talking about it. And like that's so cool, because you can get a download without reading that dry ass book, dude. And so I did try and read Technological Society by Yule, and it's like super dry and super like, I would rather just hear someone talk about it, because I mean, that book kind of sucks in my opinion. I think there's probably a lot of gems there, but it's like, dude, I don't think I'm ever gonna read it. Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Some of those books are tough. They're not exciting.
It ain't no Friedrich Nietzsche, that's for sure. Yeah. But he does get into Nietzsche a little bit too. But Nietzsche writes in a way where it's like nice to read. Like he writes so eloquently. Other book, Yule's like just fucking dry. It's dry.
I know some stuff. If it's not, and I'm cool with. You have to let me know ahead of time. Is this? I'm opening up page 1, chapter 1, page 1, and I'm reading it to the end, or am I using this merely as more of a encyclopedia situation, where I just poke around different specific topics? Because I have I've dipped both types of books, and the data's good, but not everything is. Dude, I remember when I first started reading the Bible, people were like, read the Bible. I'm like, okay, I'll read it. And then they come to me and they go, yeah, so what do you think about like Matthews and Mark and shit? And I'm like, dude, I'm only in like Josiah or whatever. I'm almost there. You know what I mean? And it's like, they're like, wait, you haven't read the New Testament? I'm like, nah, I started in like the Genesis 1:1 or whatever. And they're
Speaking
like, oh,
of the Bible,
the New Testament first and then go back. I'm like, is that how books work? Because I was used to books being front to back. You know what I mean?
I'm loving the theory that Paul was like the false prophet that Jesus warned about.
Oh yeah, well, Saul took it over.
I kind of love that theory, because Paul's Christianity is so different than what Jesus actually said, and I say said in quotes, but like, of that the writing in red in the Gospels, and then Paul just twists it and like spells it out, and that modern Christianity is actually like more about what Paul has said and all like the Acts and Romans and Galatians and shit like that than like what Jesus even preached in
It's like, hold on, guys.
their own book, and that's just so funny to me.
And yeah, and the publishers are who the publishers are. If you know, you know. And then yeah, man, it's like, hey, let me explain to everyone what PK meant. It's just like, what? Okay.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Like I tell you what, guys, I'm gonna give you my spin on the PK gnosis tonight, and it's like, yeah, that's gonna get weird, but also you got
Wait, that's not what he said though.
yeah, well, but I got enlightened on the path, and I changed my name on the path. I got enlightened on the path, so I can change. Maybe I'm authorized to edit. Maybe I'm authorized to just edit a little bit. It's for everyone's own good. But the Pharisees and the Sephar,
Which Paul was the Pharisee.
he was. He wore the hat in the outfit.
Everything. Dude, it's wild.
He was
It's
hardcore,
wild.
evidently.
And like, dude, they don't teach this shit in church. You know, like even the that's what makes it even kind of more weird, funny to me is that even in the book of the Bible, if you like dig just a little bit, and like all after the four Gospels, it's like all contributed to Paul, and it's like different. It's different, and it's like, why is that in there? And then you get to the story of it, and it's just it's very weird, and I don't even think most Christians even know about that sort of stuff. You know, they're just raised Jesus. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, let me play a quick clip. It's about 45 seconds.
Call. The UFC higher ups called me, big names. They said, Sean, I gotta apologize, but you're not Israeli enough to go to UFC 250 Israel edition. The White House didn't clear you. And I'm not really surprised, I'm not really surprised. So, I think moving forward, I would like to just apologize to Israel. I'd like to say I'm sorry, I'd like to apologize to Trump. And I just want to prove that I'm Israeli enough for you guys. Like, for instance, whenever the list like disappeared and Trump goes out there and says to everybody that he can't really go into it because people that by association will get prosecuted and like their names will be tarnished. I want to apologize because, I don't want them to be prosecuted. Or, when Trump goes and bombs the fuck out of Iran that no Americans agree with, they cost Americans $5,000 to $15,000 to go fight Israel's war. I want to apologize. Sorry, I've been a critic of that. My allegiance was apparently in the wrong place, and I just want to apologize. Or when Trump goes out there and says, "Hey, Trump, your approval ratings are the lowest it's ever been across all demographics," and Trump says, "Well, you know what? I have a 99% approval rate in Israel. I want to apologize, and I want to repent, Apparently, I'm not American enough to go to Freedom 250, but I still got my ticket. So maybe we'll just go. I'll bring the bell, and we'll just stand outside the gate, and we'll just let them know what we really think about Trump and Israel.
This is the.
I just thought that was fun.
Repent in Greek is metanoia. Isn't that cool? We all know paranoia. So the one-to-one translation for repent in the Bible is metanoia, like meta, beyond. Isn't that cool?
How do you spell that first four letters? What?
META, like meta, like Facebook meta. It's metanoia. That means repent. But that's funny right there. fucking Strickland. What is he? Did he? Were they gonna have a UFC in Israel and he got like denied or something?
No, they're having it in Washington D.C. and he got denied in Washington D.C. because of his talks about Israel running shit.
Yeah, you know it's crazy. So I met at work a lady from Iran.
Lady. Sorry, go ahead.
No, an old lady from Iran, and she and her family, you know, she could be a plant, whatever. But just hear what she said. I thought this was kind of crazy, like firsthand hearing this. So she talked because we never know like what's real, what's not, and she said she's basically said Iran is kind of as bad as they make it out to be, as far as like protests and like 40,000 people getting gunned down. Again, that could be like news exaggerated or whatever, but like she said she the internet's out, like she can't really talk to her family unless they call her, and when they call her it's monitored, and if they say anything bad about Iran, they'll come arrest them. Also, she mentioned this, don't know how true it is, but she mentioned that when people did get gunned down by the Iran like government for protesting, that to get their bodies back, the family had to pay for the bullets to then retrieve the body. So she was talking mad shit about Iran. And I'm like, wow, you're like from, like, she still has an accent, like she's from there, like off the boat from there. And I was like, in your opinion, like, do you approve what Trump in the US is doing? And she goes, yes. She's like, but only if they see it through. She's like, if they like, you know, have talks and work a deal with them, she's like, I'm not for that. I was like, oh, so you want to see them gone? And she's like, yes.
Yeah, I had
And
the same thing happen with
a first-hand experience. Yeah, that I like, you know, because I'm so skeptical, man. And so I'm all like, you know, is this over? Because you look at Gaddafi and he's like, you know, you hear good stories of that dude. And it's like, I've never talked to, what was that? Lebanon? Was that Lebanon? I forget where Gaddafi was from.
Yeah, Liberia.
Liberia, you're right. Yes, Liberia. You know, so I've never talked to someone from Liberia, but this was interesting talking to someone firsthand. Chris, you had the same experience, or
similar? Yeah, our neighbor, who we were pretty good friends with, he just moved like last week. He was from Iran. He like had to escape there. Said he was almost killed multiple times. Like he said, it's awful. It's like literally when Trump attacked, he was very happy because he said the regime that was in there was like just malicious. So, but he said it. But he said the exact same thing like that woman said. Like if they didn't finish it, then then no point.
LA is the number one spot for Iranians outside of Iranian.
I believe it.
Yeah. And I take that information more than the news. So, I mean, it's kind of weird, bro, because you could get Banana Republic into thinking, yeah, your guy sucks, but the new people suck worse, actually. Or like,
well, that's the thing. They could be tricked into thinking that they're going to be having a new regime that's better, and really, it's just the same or just as bad. Obviously,
Chris, this is uncomfortable, but I'll bring it up. It was like, oh, remember Obama got selected, right? And he's like, oh, this is like we're gonna take this. We those of one's perceived, you know, clan is going to, we're gonna run shit now. See how that didn't work out. It's not like your guy's in charge. It's not like Trump is or any of these weirdos in their husbands in their masks are doing me any sort of favors. They're trying to kill me. So I don't care what you look like, or there's no identity bias here. You suck. But it's kind of weird in a situation when you got a sucky person running thing at the levers. But they were placed. So this is the leadership. Current leadership was put in place by the current leadership. So when you replace the current leadership, it's done by the people that had put them in. They're just replacing one for another, and it's rinse and repeat.
Well, yeah, I think that's the thing too. Like, you're probably gonna find that the guy I knew and the woman PK talked to are probably more normies than like those who.
Exactly. No, exactly, Chris. Like how much are they propaganda, right? Like, you know, how much of what they were saying to me or saying to you was propaganda fed to them. And
Exactly.
so I don't know. I didn't ask. I was like, so did you have any family? Did you have to pay the government for a bullet to get your dead one, or is that just something you heard on the news? Like, I don't know. They could be totally normies, but
I do believe that
how much is a bullet? 25 cents if you're getting it from Russia.
Dude, that'd be a great question too. I don't know. But even the fact that she said that, like, unprovokingly said that like, oh, the government, then, you know, it sounded like a talking point, right? It sounded like a news talking point. But like, I mean, that's a great call. Like, yeah, how much is a bullet? What? Oh, I got to pay $2 to get my loved one's dead body back. Okay, like, that's cool.
See, yeah, I will say, I do believe that the guy that we knew who was living here did have issues when he was in Iran, and he probably was almost killed a few times, and he had friends who were killed out there. He never got too specific, but I think the normie part comes in as to where he believes like a regime change through a proxy war with the US and these other countries is something that's gonna be organic and actually do anything. Like, that's the normie part to me in his head. Like, he thinks like that there's not like a global system already in place that's already in, like, that's working together basically to manipulate a lot of these things.
Shout out to the 4 listeners.
Then there were 4.
Then there were 4.
PK, do we suck that bad? I feel like Chris and I have been crushing off like every week for a good solid year now. I mean, do we just suck, PK?
Y'all don't just suck. I mean,
your page is hard as hell to find. You know
how it is to like build. I mean, look at the popular channels. Like, you don't do what the popular channels do, so
we don't even do.
That's why you don't have view. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of which I wouldn't be here if you did anyway. But like,
but we're not even on camera half the time. That's what I was telling them.
They're saying, one of the things, right, is we should all be cammed up. We should have like this should be more scripted. It should be some off the cuff, but we should have at least a ABC. Now we're going to talk about this. Now it should be more structured, I guess, is what I'm saying.
We actually spend all week writing
stuff like that.
Thumbnails, probably, you just started doing thumbnails, but before we were doing the same thumbnail every show. There's a bunch of stuff, little stuff like that just people.
I think the key would be to how to easily increase viewers is if you did a more like structured show. As much as it may suck and we like going off a riff, which I do, but if every now and then you had like, okay, one live show, but then also one structured show where it'd be like more more like ABC. Anyway, dogs, hold on.
No, but then we'd have to prepare the whole time.
Well, even if we had a topic that we just made sure we stuck to more, I'm sure it would help.
Topic, but that's why, Chris, that's your job to keep us on the topic. That's not me, bro. You let me go off the rails and you don't herd me in sheepdog style.
But also, too, I don't think you care. But then,
no, we care.
It seems
I
like
care when I cry at night, when I curl up and cry at night.
you care, but then on the other side of the mouth, you don't care. So it's like, I don't know. I get it though. Like, you're trying to bring forward what you think is pertinent, good information, and what some people would agree is, and then not getting the feedback. So it can be frustrating, but
I mean,
you just have to do the things that people want to see, which may not be what you want to do. So I don't know.
Me and PK are like the worst too, because we bounce around to so many different channels. I don't know if that helps people.
Are you telling
maybe more structured?
You have a body count. Your YouTube body count's big.
Like we're like on Gabe's channel, we're on my channel, on your channel, I'm on Emily's channel, on PK.
Are you still doing Emily's?
Yeah, we're still on the periodic table stuff.
Periodic table stuff?
Yeah, that's on that's on the Patreon. But I think the next one we do with Balderson will probably be on her main channel on YouTube.
Dang, can you tell me anything about Radon? Or do I have to subscribe to Emily's Patreon for that?
Radium? We're on Radium now, actually. So we still have like another show to do on it. I mean, there's so much shit about it.
To come through here.
I was going to ask her to come on tonight, but she's been going through some family stuff, so I didn't want to.
Oh, okay. So she's not doing a warehouse dance.
But I'm sure she'd be down to.
Yeah, I mean, if she takes a night off for the warehouse Kumite dance off. By the way, we can bring that here too, dude. Like Trey is not above. Like I'll dance off.
Oh, we were dancing at the beginning.
Yeah, it's a problem. Not enough dance fighting.
Yeah. So where's our European brethren? Are they're sleeping?
Silas had to go to bed early. He got tired. And Silas is really the one who's been coming on most. He's got energy, that boy.
Well, Silas was here last week, and I feel like he was struggling because I was struggling.
When he was doing, I saw they were doing a talk on Discord today, and I didn't hop in it, but I know 2 in a day is usually that'll take it out of you.
So I think they're 5 hours ahead of Eastern time.
I think it's like actually 5. Yeah, because it's 7.
It's 5 ahead
7.
of Eastern because I said 6 before, but I think they're only 5. 6 is like Paris and shit, but I think they're only 5 ahead, and so that would make it.
That'll be about 8 ahead here. Yeah.
They're like 3:30, 40 right now. Yeah.
Yo, Paris is on fire. Right?
Who is?
Paris is on fire right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's one of their data centers.
Bro, it's one of a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, there's a lot happening, yo.
You ever hear of Prismian? Prysmian. Apparently, they used to be called the Draca Holding Group, and now they're called Prismian. And they
does deep dives during the show. Like he's like, while we're talking, he's like, he's trying to figure out a puzzle right now, and he's like, "Hey, but no." Let's go, Chris. What'd you find, brother?
Yeah, what's Prismian?
They're owned by 6.8% by BlackRock, 2.9% by Vanguard Group. You got a bunch of groups that have money in Prismian. 63.7% is just listed as others. I don't know. I guess private investors who don't want their names on the investor list. I'm sure you could figure that out somehow. But they're basically creating a bunch of the global data centers and fiber optics technologies and whatnot. Like, they have a lot of money. Total assets over around 20 billion.
Yeah.
But I thought the Draca name was interesting. There's that one company that's in
they're an appendage. They're an appendage for sure of the Hydra freaking bloodsuckers. For
anytime
sure.
I see like a Dutch, Swedish.
I mean, is it like I tried to look it up, but it didn't bring anything of interest.
I mean, I'm assuming it's something close to Draco.
Okay.
And they just feminized it.
Feminized it. Bunch of feminine ass Draculas walking around out here, dude.
But see, they own like Lucent or Alcatel-Lucent.
Oh gosh,
which is part of Nokia, which now owns Bell Labs, which actually now is all owned by AT&T. So AT&T isn't a small company; they're actually the bigger company now, and all these companies are subsidiaries under it.
Yeah.
And there's that huge company like Siemens too in Switzerland.
Oh yeah,
they're real sons of bitches. There's something called the Great something, the Great Building, or the Great. It might as well be called the Great Work that they own, and it's all for data centers and whatnot and AI.
Yeah, man. I'm doing my best to hold down my local area as best I can. And I have a little, I don't want to say army, but I can get some miscreants on a specific task if I directed them and paid them all $8. They would destroy anything in an hour for fun. Like, here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to destroy all this stuff, man.
I've taken down 5G towers. Literally, I've taken them down, and they're gone. Like, they didn't even rebuild them because I kept taking them down. They go, okay, well, we can't build it here. I've taken down speeding cameras in my neighborhood because it's like, bro, I'm coming home at 5 p.m. Everyone's coming home at the same time. We're working, and you're going to put a camera? No, I'm destroying that every moment, and that's gone. I just go and clip the cable. And like, if I wanted to, I'd pay some kids around the neighborhood. I'll pay them to cut my grass. And if I was to pay them to ride their bike and hit a paintball gun, any target that I say, and I throw them $15. I mean, you don't have to, what I'm saying, to have a Banana Republic. You don't need a lot of money. You could trust me, especially when everyone's wrecked. And I hire all these vets and shit. Like, I'm just gonna, take care of my little area. That's all I can do. I'm not trying to save the world, trying to save my bloodline. So I kind of get it.
And it's like, that stuff's fun to, it's good to do, but I just wonder, is it all for naught? Because,
possible. But
well,
you gotta
think about in a generation or two, the kids growing up with it, with AI and, school, like learning with it, it's just going to be just way more accepted. So it's like, there's not going to be that resistance after so long. And yeah, of course we all say, well, who cares? We won't be here. But You know, that's
I
kind
think
of like,
boots on the ground, PK. I think boots in the ground is different. Like, I think that you can't like. Again, I've burned down 5G tower. I've taken them down. They didn't rebuild it because they would just keep. And
I love
it's
how he
like
just admits it on
the UK, those people in the UK who are known as something busters. Anytime they put up a camera in their neighborhood, they'll go and cut it. They hold down their neighborhood. That's all you can do, and act locally. You know, if any five, I know about 3 I've identified, and I've been meaning to. The problem is they're in populated areas, but I've been meaning to leave. I just go and cut the
yeah.
cord.
And all I'm pointing out is, do you think that resistance would still be there 3 generations from now?
I know 1 generation from now it's still there, and I've multiplied 3.
Yeah.
So
well, you know, who knows? And that's
they didn't take jabs or anything, and they're trained, like military trained. They took 0 poison darts.
But how many people?
Beyond that, I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna run out of people. We're gonna run out of those types.
But you have that movies like Chris. You have those movies like Demolition Man. You got Dennis Leary living underneath with the cool car, but a bunch of ragtag. I mean, I'm not trying to be ragtag. I'll tell you that right now. Like, I have a delusional mind where, okay, I can't, if I just take over a couple, 3 or 4 counties around me, you're going to take over 3 or 4 counties? Yeah, because I can probably put my guy in charge of the county. I'll get him elected one way or another. And then I got 4 counties, and you go, how much does that cost? Maybe a couple million a year. That's not like crazy. Like, you could just run, you could be in charge of your area. I know that's dangerous thinking. You could come up with your own money and just print. Like, they arrested the cat in North Carolina like a decade over ago. He was minting his own silver coins. We mint our own silver coins. The problem is, if you try and replace money with, let's just say on the analog style, with silver coins that you minted in the region, you can't just do that without having a standing army next to you. You have to fund all the law enforcement they let go, and all the constructions workers they let go, and everyone out of work, and you just hire them for a day's wage, a good day's wage. It's not that crazy. And I know my thinking is wild, but I'm very sincere on what I'm saying. You could take over your town, especially a small town, and the ones around it.
So Mr. Crypto Man, you're gonna feed them real silver coins. Why don't you just give them some fill in the blank?
Yeah, whatever, dude. I know all the farmers around here. You need food? I know all the farmers. I give them money, right? Like, they give me their product. I give them money throughout the year. This is like little things. What do you need? You don't want a medium of exchange? How about half a cow? You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. Bread and circus shit, but just locally.
Do y'all know Jupiter is going to kiss Venus on the 9th?
Tonight?
The 9th.
No, on the 9th. Jupiter kisses Venus.
On the 9th.
So what do you expect?
It's when they conjunct. I don't know, like, you know, I'm not into the whole astrology necessarily of like what everyone else says that means, but I think I more approach astrology like hey, these two bright lights in the sky are about to conjunct, and Jupiter kisses Venus on the 9th, and I'm going to just notice that and take that in. And they say Jupiter's expanding. They say Venus is love. So maybe I'll go with that in the back of my mind and just see what happens. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You can see them at sunset. They're getting closer and closer. And on the 9th, they will be the closest before then Venus starts going further and further away.
Bro, I met a girl, PK, this week, man. I met a girl this week.
There you go. There you go.
Dude, should we 69 on 69?
That's what I'm saying, man. Jupiter kisses Venus. Jupiter kisses Venus on 69. Is it a coincidence? I don't know.
So if
I didn't even
Jupiter,
tell her, like, Chris, I didn't even tell her I consider 69 first base. I didn't even warn her yet.
you're such an idiot.
The nurse at the dentist, man. I was like, let's hang out and let's get weird, but I need a few days of recovery.
So if Jupiter is equivalent to, isn't he? Don't people say he's equivalent to Trump?
Chris, you're gonna get your girl Prego, man. Be careful.
Don't say that.
No, you're right. But I also want you guys to procreate because I think you two are
I mean, no, I wanted to, but
later.
that would be it's just funny you just said that, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But
I don't even know the details of how it happens. Trust me, I get it.
But if Trump is Jupiter, Venus is like Lucifer sometimes, but also feminine type of energy. What I don't know. Someone interpret that symbolically.
Jupiter is,
Trump being Jupiter, first of all, is fucking stupid. But anyway.
I mean, I'm not saying that. I've just heard people say that.
Well, I mean, if you're into this kind of thing, wear purple. If you want to amplify your magic, obviously Jupiter and purple and royalty run together. They're almost synonymous depending on what system you follow or are into. But like, yeah, that's a big deal, PK. I mean, dude, all my friends, when I say all of them, I mean all three of them hit me up over the last month or two and was like, I'm starting a new endeavor because the alignments will amplify the success of said endeavor.
Yeah. So it happens once a year. You know, let's think about this. Venus ties close to the sun, right? Never gets too far away from the sun because Mercury and Venus, right? They orbit the sun. They're always with the sun. And Jupiter moves ever so slowly in the sky. So obviously the sun goes around the sky in 1 year. Hence, Mercury, Venus go around the sky in 1 year. Jupiter's slow ass is there. So like this, you know, Venus conjuncts Jupiter once a year. So it's not like that crazy of an alignment, or, you know, but it's interesting to, you know, it's happening, you know, so close to the summer solstice as well, right? Where, you know, the solstice is on the 21st. But yeah, and all hindsight, right? It's not that crazy of an alignment. It happens once a year. But it's still something cool and something you could go see. Like, go outside at sunset, look to the west. You'll see Venus and Jupiter kiss on the 9th. But they're already close in the sky. Go outside, look to the west. You'll see them close already, right by Gemini.
I feel like they've been bright, haven't they? Have they been bright for you?
Two of the brightest skies. Yeah, bright stars. Venus is like the brightest, and then Jupiter's pretty damn bright too. Yeah, you see them before you can see the stars.
Yeah,
you will see Venus and Jupiter right there next to each other before you can even see the stars behind them.
I had a feeling that's what I was seeing the other day when I went outside earlier in the evening because they were so damn bright, and I was like, "What the
Yeah,
hell
that's
am I looking
exactly
at?"
what
And
you
it
were
was
saying.
probably those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they were getting close. I'm still looking, trying to look some stuff up here for
Yeah,
us.
and there's larger cycles colliding nowadays as well. So I know you're saying annually these things are similar, but I'm telling you, man, exponentially things this is different on larger cycles in a good way.
Are we gonna get I don't want to say a polar flip because Ronin will go crazy on me, but a flat Earth flip? Is a flat Earth gonna flip?
I mean, I guess if if you're on a plane, I guess you could somehow the magnet.
What are those things that you like the spinning? God damn it! What's the name of it?
Gyroscope.
Gyroscope. Yeah, there you go.
I know stuff.
They flip. They flip eventually.
But they hold it because of the code of the realm holds it in a if like the magnetic north happened to be in say like near Finland, in Finland or whatever the capital of Finland is, and like there's Jesus names related to that town if you're in a Boxsaga person. So can in a stationary plane a magnetic pole move? I mean, maybe. I don't know how. I couldn't even imagine anyone. If anyone tries to even tell me how, I'd be like, I don't even know, yo. But like, you can't go 800. You can't go 8 miles below. That's a dimensional cutoff, and you can't go 8 miles above. Or, you know,
8
however much
miles.
above 100 miles above, or whatever it is, you can't go above that. So everything in between can like a polar shift happen. I don't know, but I bet you, man, because like some of the quote unquote mud flood stuff, it's like, was it a natural phenomenon cycle of a reset situation, or was it a battle between wizards that the symptoms resulted in chaos, and then the survivors took over the chaos.
Or was it a Phoenix event? Whatever the hell that is.
Sure.
What the fuck is a Phoenix? What is a Phoenix event? No one seems to know.
I mean, Phoenix is definitely an particular system, and that's where you get the double-faced eagle or falcon or whatever. That's where you get Janus stuff. I mean, the eagle. I mean, the Phoenix. I mean, I'll be honest, Chris. I've moved away from that stuff because I'm like, I don't know if I trust the intention, because the intention might be like, oh, we're heroes. Oh yeah, you're heroes, but you're just gonna destroy everything.
Wait, which stuff are you talking about though?
Any Phoenix related thing, like just Phoenix stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Phoenix symbolism is very,
But I'm also not against it either. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not even planting my quote unquote flag anywhere on that. I'm not sure.
But I was more so talking about that, like mini reset cycle. People talk about the Phoenix event thing, which is like apparently a different thing.
Just say it. You're talking about archaics.
Well, yeah, I guess archaics, but there's someone else who talks about it. Iron Chief, whatever someone who Ronin sent me.
Yeah.
Bush Iron. Do you know what the hell I'm talking about?
No, but shout out to WWE Iron Sheik back in the day.
Let me see if I find his
Shout out
name.
Iron
But
Sheik.
go ahead, PK.
I was just gonna say the long term shit is kind of hard to pin down, and it's like to stake your flag on that or whatever is I don't know, kind of pointless in a way, because it's like you never end up seeing it out. You know, it's always something that's like seems to be in the future or something, or in the distant past, or in the distant future. And it's like, so I'm more of in the camp that these things happen gradually. And I do think there is definitely like climate change is real. It's just not caused by, you know, what they say it's caused by. But like, I do believe that this place does go through phases and stuff, but it all happens so gradually that in a lifetime, you're really not going to fucking notice it. You know, it's such over an elongated period of time. And that's when that's when you could be like, oh, well, it was cold back then and it's hot now. But you don't notice that when you're living in it. You don't see that it gets a degree or two colder a year. You wouldn't fucking notice that, you know, in your lifetime. So
it's Hegelian dialectic all day.
And Chief Ironbush was the other person I've been hearing talking about that.
Chief Ironbush. I don't know who that is, but I kind of dig the name. Dude, what would be my name if I was...
But who knows with these people, man? Who knows where they get some of this information?
Chief,
but I tend to think it's all gradual too at this point, or it's man, like induced by the people who can do things like control our weather.
Yeah, it's Hegelian dialectic
that
whole cycle, and they pretend. I mean, guys. I mean,
it's not induced by them. It's
just sped up.
Obfuscated. It's obfuscated by them.
Yeah,
it is made a. They use it to their benefit or something, right? If they have that knowledge, but I don't think they induce it. I think that's kind of crazy to think.
I shouldn't say that's a
cycles of the fucking.
No. That's a bad. I shouldn't have said induce. I should have said like they influence.
You said like they caused it or whatever you said implied that they cause it. I don't think they caused it.
No, I would never. They didn't cause nothing. No, they're doing the whole. I know an eclipse is happening tomorrow. And then I go, I'm going to black out
exactly. But they do that, yes. But they do that with like climate shit. Yeah.
Or we're going to cause a bunch of floods so people think that the weather's changing faster than it actually is.
We're all agreeing, Chris. We're all agreeing with each other aggressively. That's all.
Yeah, I used a word that was way too.
You gave them godlike, dude. And I'm very like.
My language was not specific.
I don't like when people give they godlike qualities because I agree. I think they are humans just like us, and they don't fucking know what happens when you die.
Oh, they're terrified of it.
They don't know.
But BK, that's what I'm saying in the analog on the ground. They suck, but they hire goons. So it's like to be their shield. So why can't I do the same thing?
Well, you could if you're on the
hire goons. I'm not trying by myself fight those nerds by themselves. No, there's goons in the way. So why not? I'm just gonna hire y'all. Are gonna put everyone unemployed. Cool. You're gonna be in the gulag, or you're gonna be in like a Russian project. Cool. I'll hire them. You know,
the only problem with that now these days is they can just fuck you up with drones, unmanned fucking drones. They'll fuck up all your goons. You know,
I'll hire a nerd that knows.
You're like 100 years too late, bro. 100 years too late.
If someone gets an EMP device, maybe someone can get an EMP device, but I don't know if that's going to work on their drones that don't run on electricity.
Well, I do believe in constant resistance and vigilante style, and even if it's a drop in the ocean.
The only way is a massive psychological change throughout the human race. That's the only way. That's the only way. You can't build an army at this point of goons to prevent any of it. It's got to be a massive
tipping point.
human. Yeah, it
It
has
was-
to be like everyone changes their ways. Otherwise, it's yeah, it's dude. They'll just fuck you up with drones. I don't know how else to say it. Like they'll just fuck you up with drones, dude.
And it was always that way. It was always
I love
going to
that.
come down to the individual changing. That's Alan Watt, not with an S.
Chris
Used to say
Miner,
that-
I'm trying
used
to
to say it
just
all the
choose
time.
myself. Yeah, I'm trying. And PK, I love that. And Chris, keep going with that because, and I'll be quiet. But I love that, PK. Yeah, I have an alternative plan B just in case it is aggressive. But I don't want to be that. I want to be our vibe somehow. You know, I hate the word consciousness because there's people that throw that word around, but you know, the oneness or whatever you want to call it, insert your favorite term of the tipping point of, hey, no, everything's cool. And you starve the host, the parasite of the loose host of fear and scarcity. So I'm all about that. But in that's 75%. There's a 25% of rebelliousness shit too, you know, just in case. Go ahead, Chris. I cut you off, man.
No, I was just saying Alan Watt, not with an S. The Scotsman used to say the same thing. He was like, it's going to take an individual to come to this realization on his own, and every individual's going to have to do it themselves, or there won't be any change. I mean, that's all you can really hope for. And people used to say he would accuse him of being very negative because he would say that, but that's just being realistic.
I've never found his message
Yeah,
quote unquote negative.
He would get accused of it sometimes, but he would say like there's still hope. It's just like individuals have to come to this realization themselves, and you can't force people into it. We've seen this. We went
That's the
through
whole
it.
idea of the revolution won't be televised. You know, that's
I
a
think he's
classic
one.
jazz song. You know, like
Yeah, he used to say that too. I think, like it won't. Or no, who said that? It was it. It might have been him who said that on some of his radio shows. Because it won't be. It's not going to be like a big thing. It's going to be a mindset change, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know. My faith in people is dwindling.
and you know it's what's crazy. It's like that's a big thing would have to happen. And that's why, like, dude, I thought about this the other day when I only came to that theory, 5 days ago. But looking back on it, it's like, it's kind of obvious now. But the whole, like, putting up this massive data centers and then at the same time, just like the surveillance state increasing, it's like, why would they do that? And then it's like, oh, well, don't y'all remember talking about the economic ship introducing the CBDC or like whatever the next thing is why that's gonna like upend society. That's gonna cause some shit. And so like, how do you minimize that? Well, one way you can minimize it is not necessarily having a huge military police force right away, but what if you had the cameras and shit in place to then, like, that's the police themselves. The police is the fact that when you drive down any road that when you leave your house, it's going to cop your tag, and that like you're always being watched. That's the police, and it's not a fucking person, it's a system. And so like that's how you can kind of keep everyone from killing each other or whatever people are going to do, and to bring in a big change. And it's like, as crazy as that sounds, it's like, well, that all people hate change, and they're like, oh, it's for the worse. But what if it's, just being crazy here? What if it makes things better? I don't know.
Think about it too.
I can't foresee any like way right now where it would, but I'm just throwing it out there. What if things got better?
Well,
what would that look like? What would that look like?
They're already priming people with like apps like Citizen, which like basically is keeping track of all the crime in your area on an app on your phone based on just where reports are coming in from, so you could see where everything's happening. I mean, it's pretty much going to be like people will accept that. I don't know if it'll be better. I feel like it's going to be like China.
Yeah, that's crazy because I've done my best to, I go to the farmer's market. Tomorrow's Saturday. I love Saturday mornings at like 7:30 in the morning. I go to my farmer's market and I buy from these people during the winter. And so I operate locally, Chris. I mean, I get like my homies, like these are my homies. So in a quote unquote worst case scenario, and I don't think any of this is fear. This is just knowing things. But like just on the, the 3D, I mean, food and all that stuff, like S hitting the fan, grid down, super surveillance, Terminator robots and dogs running in the woods. Everyone has your location, freaking fog. Slim skim fog across the sky that also amplifies surveillance. I don't know, man. I mean, for the longest I can do is buy food from my local people that grow it and also grow it myself as much as I can. And food is a big deal.
If things got that bad, we should technically all try to meet up on an island somewhere.
Into which island, bro? What island?
I don't know. Maybe we just go take over Little St. James. No one should be there. We'll see about that when we get there.
Bro, then they'll start our list on us,
and then we could just,
our list would be awesome.
How fun would that be? We just have to rob a bunch of pharmaceutical manufacturers before we went and got a bunch of medication for everyone that they needed.
For real? Like, what kind of medication are we talking about?
Well, you never know what you're going to need, man. You never know. You never know what you're going to need. We'll rob a bunch of stuff.
See, that's
PK, you thought I was the wild child. Chris is low-key the wild child, PK. You don't look at
the first place I'm going is pharmacies.
Don't look at me, Chris.
Bam.
Chris is fucking watching too many zombie movies, bro.
Yeah, what's funny is everyone out here thinks, Chris, like I'm the one that's against women, or I'm the one that's aggressive, or I'm the one that's this or that.
Oh.
You guys don't even know.
Hold on. I was just reading the chat comments. I was just reading the like 6 chat comments we got, and it goes, the one thing said, I think Paul is sus.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe she was talking about Paul, maybe that, okay. I was like, I gotta look back and watch what I said at 10:20, and maybe we were talking about Paul.
Yeah, it was Bible talk.
Yeah, it was Bible talk.
The Bible shit.
That's
my name's Paul, but I forget. Yeah, I'm PK on here. I'm not even Paul.
Your name's Paul? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, right. You didn't even know that.
What the fuck? You don't seem like a Paul at all.
Yeah, PK, dude. It's just my initials.
Well, I mean, obviously, I knew your name wasn't BK. I knew it was your initials, but Paul, I would have never guessed.
Peter, you had me pin me for Peter.
I didn't. Maybe I thought you were just even using just random.
Maybe a Patrick, right?
This is a problem with chicks.
Maybe
Australian chicks, like Dead Star Cave Girl. She planted a landmine grenade, and then PK just stepped on it and was like thinking she decoded his name Paul, but he just revealed his name's
Right.
Paul.
I totally forgot that no one even knew my name was Paul. So
We have a group of sorcerers in here, man. I'm telling you, man. Cats got to know where they're at, and she pulled that out, and not even knowing it. We lay traps, and we figured out on her, and not even knowing we're figuring it out. What's K then, dude? Can we
Paul Killer.
Kevorkian our way to what does K mean?
you probably can.
Callahan.
No, Callahan's always with a C.
Oh, you're right. Shoot, what a horrible first guess. I wasted my first wish.
Yeah, your first wish was
Oh,
redo that shit. Put it this way. I wish he was my gay uncle. That's the only clue you're gonna get.
Dude, what would be the best gay uncle's name? It would
No,
be
it's not like that. Think like rich.
Aristocrat.
No, like I wish some dude was my rich gay uncle, but he's not. I'm not related to him.
Yeah, I know that story.
I wish I was related to him.
Yeah. Shout out rich gay uncles out there.
damn.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's a clue. That's a clue. Dude, you guys should be able to wizard that.
Yeah,
Maybe.
if you can get in with that, if you can get in with a rich gay uncle and not be weird, just be in. And what would their name be? Would it be?
You're thinking about it the wrong way.
Cow, or just cow?
Oh shit, dude, you're close.
Not like Superman. Are you Kal? Are you Kal?
Hello?
Did you say cow?
Yes.
Damn, you're close, dude. We'll have to talk off air. You're close.
Okay.
Cow.
Mysteries are being revealed tonight, folks.
Dude, Cal's not the first name. I'm sorry, Cal's not the last name. It's the first name.
I already
Oh,
know
Klein, Calvin Klein. Bam.
Oh shit! See, I gave it to y'all too easily.
I was gonna say Calvin Klein from the start, but I was like, but Calvin Klein starts with a C.
Everyone knows now. Come get me.
But Chris, I hit a single and you brought us home. Thanks, man.
I'm glad you said that, because I already dismissed Calvin Klein, because I was like, no, it starts with a C, because I was thinking first
my rich
name.
gay uncle. That's what people say. I'm like, yeah, I wish he was my rich gay uncle, but he's not.
I love me some Calvin Klein. I love some Calvin Klein.
So much from my best friend's rich gay uncle, like literally. I'm not even being silly. And I learned there's a rich gay uncle in my life. And if you get on their good side, I mean, we're talking about very wealthy. So if you get on their good side now, what's their name? I won't tell you, but it's not Calvin Klein. It's Calvin Klein adjacent.
Is it Sean Diddy Combs?
Oh, it's Tommy Hilfiger.
Close. But nah. Because that dude in Miami, because they're in Miami.
Ralph Lauren?
Miami, that guy got killed by his gay
Versace.
You're talking Versace. No, I mistaken Hilfiger for Versace. Same story. I would so not want to live in that drama. If I had that money, I don't want chaos. I want peace.
You know what's cool though? At least at like Victoria's Secret or like that whole runway shit, at least they're like looking like more like actual like how more women than like skinny twigs.
Oh, is that a new
it's
thing?
Like we're going back to like the 50s or something,
Oh, okay, cool.
I've noticed that a little bit. So that's a cool like change in the zeitgeist, right?
Yeah, the plus size body positivity thing is bogus. But PK, like why it's called Victoria's Secret, right?
I'm not talking about like fat, dude. I'm talking about
Old school,
anyway.
like 50s.
Yeah. So Victoria's Secret, right? Because like, yeah, it's a catalog where you can like rent them or something. You can actually like buy them.
Well, boil it down 150 years. Where does who is Victoria? Queen Victoria of England.
Okay, the Queen. Okay.
And what is that being's secret?
She's dead.
No, that's not.
I'm kidding.
Pedophilia? PDF file?
No, okay, so I'll start from the beginning. By the way, Queen Victoria never had any kids. Now, Queen Victoria was a young princess, and this young princess had her handlers gave her a friend, right? You're not running around the streets playing soccer with the riffraff, so you have a selected friend, and this friend was a little fruity boy, right? Same age. Now, there was an accident, and Princess Victoria actually died. And the handlers were like, we cannot have this scandal. We'll take the little fruity boy. And that is now Princess Victoria. It's a dude. And so that quote unquote dude grew up to be the Queen Victoria, but with only in front man, responsibilities, being told what to do. And even in the mainstream, Queen Victoria never had children or anything. It was a dude, and it was ran strictly by its handlers. So that's the secret of Victoria.
Holy shit. I don't know why I've never heard that before. Have you, Chris?
I have not, actually. But
really? Oh, man.
Doesn't surprise me.
I thought that was regular info, and like my tinfoil hat gets real tight sometimes. I gotta loosen it up. But that's actually, it's semi like mainstream info. It's not even like hidden. Like there's like a Wikipedia's and shit on it.
That's actually pretty good, like tinfoil hat stuff, especially if she never had kids, because then that's real sus, right? That's real sus.
Never married.
Oh, and never married either. See? Yeah, there's some meat to that.
Yeah, so when you play video games like Civ 5 or whatever, that's why Queen Victoria is actually a selection of a leader. Because they're just all about domination.
Apparently all the first women were men now. That's what they're saying.
I mean, Barbara Bush. I mean,
that's what the mystery boys are saying.
Yeah, Big Mike. I mean, all these casts. Millennia might be probably like, this is the inversion of the past stories, the inversion of this now, even the occultic inversions of you want alternative. All these cross-dressing shit that happened in the 1890s and 1820s and all the way through the 2020s, where we are now.
Happened in China before when Mao got in power.
Oh yeah, man. That's part of the degradation and debauchery to weaken everybody. I mean, this ain't new. So this level of comfort that we live in, I mean, I would recommend. I mean, all I could do, like my daughter knows, and my boys know, and they know we don't F around with that shit. That debauchery, like we're not angels. We're not, but also we don't mess around with any of that shenanigans. That is repelled.
I think we should start going so far as to even live by different days of the week. Make up our own.
Oh, Chris, yeah, but like also forget the days of the week. That 7-day business cycle, the Byzantine. No, man. Bro, I read something even more powerful, Chris. Touch a tree every single day. One tree.
Oh, I meant that would help mess up the algorithms too if we just started calling Monday like something totally different.
Daemon. Yeah, moon day is daemon. Demon is gnosis. Is day and moon.
I'm talking about we call it like fucking Apple. Like you just call it something random and you get enough people to do it.
I'll call it chocolate chip ice cream cone.
Just change all the months. I actually think looking into that Game 23 ARG that was the purpose of that one. Now,
Prince Albert. Okay, so Queen Victoria did marry Prince Albert. Yes, that is true. So she was married. They never had kids. And what else is known as Prince Albert? Now, I'm not trying to go down these, but there's a bunch of twinks. There's a couple twinks involved in that mix. Shout out twinks.
I will say something about the Gregorian calendar that we all follow right now. It is the best calendar that humanity has ever followed, and I say that from a lot of research and a lot of like looking at the stars and tracking the stars as it correlates to the dates. I will agree the days of the week don't make sense, but the January through December and like days like they are 365 days a year, leap year and shit like that every 4 years. And then like some other weird shit of like not necessarily every 4 years or whatever. Dude, that all actually like some motherfuckers like really, really thought about it. Okay, you can disagree, but like it tracks the heavens very well. When I go look at my birthday when I was born and where the sun rose and the stars that it's behind, and then I go and I track that over the years, it fits pretty. It's better than any other calendar that humanity's had as far as the solar calendar goes. Now, I'm not saying there's so many other things I could say about it. Like we should also though have a lunar calendar, which would be something different. But as far as like a solar calendar goes and tracking that, it's good.
Yeah, shout out lunar calendars, shout out the solstices. And PK, I hear you. I would disagree respectfully that there are previous better calendars. 13
Name one.
The moon situation and 28 days.
I just think we can make up our own damn calendar.
28 days has nothing to do with the moon.
Isn't it? It repeats every 28 days, right? Or no?
No. A phase of the moon. There's two phases to the moon. You have the synodic, and then you have the one where it goes from full to dark, like new moon to
28.
Full moon.
28 or no?
No, it's not 28. That's what I'm saying. The 28, dude, the 28-day calendar thing, that's a fucking... I almost don't want to name it a psyop. I think that's mostly just born from ignorance and people repeating themselves. Like, look into that a step deeper. That's all I'm at. Hey, look into it a step deeper before you think like that's the answer, because it's not.
I've spent time looking into it. Did I get psyoped within psyoped here, where I'm trying to avoid a psyop and stepped into another psyop?
Maybe, but what's not a psyop is like what the moon actually does. So like that's all I'm saying. What's not a psyop is stuff that we can observe. There's nothing 28 days about the moon.
Well, forgive me, and if don't take my I'm talking informally, PK. So like if my numbers are off or something like that, like don't take that as...
Well, 28 days makes the 364-day, 13-month calendar. That makes it, dude. So That's like actually a very big like point to that calendar, that system. And it's just wrong. That's not what the moon does. So like that's a huge point.
Okay. Are we disagreeing or are we agreeing weirdly? Or am I or
I don't know.
okay, well, like forgive me, I didn't prepare for this the time situation. Time is a deep talk, but I do focus on the actual physical things that I can observe, and that is the moon cycles with my own eyeballs. So I'm with you there.
While we're
I'm not-
talking about time, check that link.
I feel like I need to prepare for the what's the best calendar situation before I. But yeah, I'm not in the heliocentric situation. I'm in the more of the lunar timepiece situation.
Check that link while we're talking about time.
Bigger cycles, of course. Then there's other luminaries, but yeah, I'm with the physical.
What link do you? So if I click that link, I think it's going to kick me out.
Well, no, Ronin, pull up that link that I put in the private.
Yeah, pull up that link. If I click it, it will. Because that every time I leave, it's because I like click something and like didn't. I should probably download the StreamYard app to prevent that from happening.
Are you on your phone or are you on the computer?
I'm on my phone right now.
Yeah, that's why.
So if I click like a link, it's like I leave.
You guys have heard about this, right? The 2038 problem. Y2K, part 2.
Oh no! What's this? 2038 problem? Okay.
All the computers apparently can't go past 2038 for some reason, just like they were saying in 1999. But this is like, I think this might have been the problem all along, and they lied. And I don't know if I'm sure they'll fix it by then, but
right.
might be a look at the date, January 19th. So that's interesting too. You got the 9/11, and then you got another 11 with the 38. I don't know, man. Maybe that'll be a weak spot.
So what's the issue though? Do you know that? Like, what's the skinny on this thing?
It seems like it's literally the same type of deal where they're, I guess their systems weren't. I mean, Ronin, describe what the Y2K thing was.
Yeah.
Well, before. Side note, we'll have to look at the lunar eclipse that'll happen in that year. 45 there he goes. 45 days before a lunar eclipse, there's energy, and this is real close. And this manifests in reality of this January 19th situation. PK's back. Now, you guys asked me to do something. What you wanted me to clarify something? Are you crazy?
Well, because like the Y2K 1999 into 2000 thing, everyone was freaking out about because there was like something with the computers where the clocks wouldn't be able to handle the transition or something.
Yeah, the time change. I can't tell you anything that's not already public, but like regular, like I don't know any.
This seems to be the same.
Yeah, obviously Y2K was the computers were can't switch over to the 2000 or whatever, from 1000 to 2000. But that was obviously a nothing burger, Yeah,
there seems to be something similar where they're saying the 32-bit Unix time can't go higher than a certain amount.
I don't know about that. I'll have to spend a minute on this, but I don't see why 2038 would be a problem. But I'm also being selfish.
It's weird, right? A weird day. It's like very odd.
I have never heard of it. This is my first time ever even hearing of such a thing.
I've been keeping my eye on it.
So like the live numbers change? It's like a counter. Animated visual of a bug in action. So they're saying there's a bug in the system.
Which is, it's weird, right?
And maybe the bug will be broadcasted here on TRE based on what 03 UTC is.
I remember when I found this, I think I was looking at Coinbase and seeing that all the crypto were registered to the same date, and it was well past the date they were actually registered. Like they just like reset the crypto registration dates on Coinbase.
We do natal charts on cryptos based on the real and based on the promoted dates.
Yeah, there was something going on. I don't know if it's still going on if you're going Coinbase, because I haven't been on there in a while, but like every crypto basically got this.
38 though. What's that? 12 years from now?
Yeah, right. That's a long time ahead for them to be talking about this shit.
I'm not even worried about it one bit. And I'll worry about that when that comes.
I'm sure it'll be fine, but
it's a thing. Maybe it's a thing. I don't know.
It's a weakness maybe to exploit now.
Yeah. Oh, bro. The amount of exploitation. You guys have no idea the amount of exploitation. You guys actually don't have an idea where, like, I'll share a link somewhere, and if you click on it, like, hey, here's a news link, like you got, or a StreamYard link or whatever, that it will download software on your phone to where I could track your phone and shit. And that's on retail for free level. Based on stateside data center level, y'all have no idea how vulnerable.
Damn, so don't click any links that Ronin sends you.
Don't click any links I share, yo, because I also know I'll know what time you go to the gym and back. Don't click any link I ever share, ever, dude.
Oh shit. That's great.
Yeah. And that's just me. I'm just smoking, and that's just a smoker over here blazing that can do that. Imagine the people that created the stuff, what they can do. They created this stuff.
Dude, all I know is that, like, they need more data centers. That's all I'm saying.
They need more data centers, bro.
Why don't we should go out and protest against the protesters, or protesting against the data centers? We should be pro data center.
Pro data center. Pro data. But what do we stand for? Just because
we really want them to build more, and then I think that might actually make them build less.
Dude, if you conform harder, everyone, it'll make everything so much easier, folks. Guys, conform harder. Stop resisting. Don't be so freaking.
I like Giorgiani's theory of the singularity, which I think Jason Giorgiani is totally a CIA like plant, but like 100%. But he's actually like pretty entertaining to watch. And one of his theories on the data centers is that if there's enough built, that because of the like magnetism or like some like physicsy shit that he like says like makes the time-space continuum implode on itself or something. And he says it in much a more eloquent way than I just did. And I would say almost he says it in a more believable way than what I just said. But anyway, Giorgiani shit's very entertaining. Are you guys familiar with any of his stuff or interviews?
Yeah, of course. I am. I don't know if Ronin listens to him much. I've listened to a bunch of his stuff. I agree with some of it, disagree with more of it than I agree with, but he's definitely entertaining.
Oh yeah, he's sketch as shit. Like, yeah. He's super sketch.
Yeah.
I tend to write agents off real fast. Like, I don't even want to know their info, but I'm not familiar with this person. But it's funny. I mean, even some assets will share some decent info, and you're like, man, is this decent info or is it all bullshit? It's like some Jordan Maxwell shit or something, you know.
Hey, well, maybe Ronin, maybe we'll drop you a link that then
Yes.
you can share with everyone else.
Well, I mean, I could do that.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, I felt like I was being spoken to like a fourth grader. Is that bad?
No, he was setting you up
Dude, I was trying to hook you up, man.
to click a link.
Because then everyone will click your link, bro.
Oh, yeah.
So you would get everyone's tracking.
No, I don't need that. I don't. I already got it though. That's the thing.
Dude, Chris got it.
It's okay. I translate the subtleties sometimes. But he already got it. So there's no worries.
Well, he's an easy Google or easy search in YouTube and you can find it. But I forget
True.
the one he was talking about.
He's everywhere.
He did a recent one about Platonism and the history of like the philosophers and stuff. And actually that was very, agent or not, that's information that it was kind of like I don't know, less like data centers going to implode the world type stuff. Was kind of just like talking about philosophers.
Mm-hmm. I think
so
I saw the video. I didn't watch it
because that's his most like recent book, but that was some decent stuff.
Yeah,
he did it with Gnostic Informant. That's what I'm talking about. Gnostic Informant, Giorgiani, their most recent one was about his book about Platonism and maybe pre-Socratic philosophers or some shit like that.
Yeah. I saw Gnostic Informant like freaking out on some girl from Armunn Hillman's page the other day, like a week ago.
Oh
2 weeks ago.
I saw that too.
They lost on her.
Yeah. Dude, he's got an axe to grind with that Armunn Hillman shit, doesn't he?
I think a bunch of people are starting to turn on Armunn Hillman, I guess, people who had him on originally. Like, they all are getting in fights with him or something. I don't know why. I can't pay attention to it.
I think because he fucking spews bullshit and he never backs up his stuff. And so, like, one of the things apparently or allegedly, like, Dr. Ruck said is like, yeah, he's real smart, but his problem is he never backs up his work or whatever. You ask him for like, hey, where'd you get that from? He never gives you the sources.
Yeah. And then the people that follow him get real culty in the way they defend him, it seems.
But it's crazy. Like, there's like some little like, I don't know, truth to it a little bit, like the purple shit. And dude,
there's definitely stuff in there.
Shit written down like that in those old texts.
100%.
There's some weird stuff, but is it all how Armunn spills it out to be? Yeah, like that's to each their own.
Yeah. How you doing, Ronin?
I'm good. Let's get out of here.
Trying to land the plane?
Yeah, man. Let's go surface.
When's the next conference with the European bros?
Probably sometime this week. I'm sure we'll do one, if not next Friday. But Silas usually joins us whenever he can. And we randomly will be doing a live on either here or my channel, if not if we don't do one before like Friday, or if we do one before Friday, I should say. And I always send out links, so like it'll be in the chat with Gabe and stuff like that, because you guys are always welcome. Everyone's always welcome when I do it on my channel too.
Well, as long as you send it, not Ronin, good.
Dude, we're so huge in Ireland right now, bro, or Scotland.
We're crushing in Scotland
and Wales.
They need it. They're having a lot of problems out there, apparently.
Trey, man. They need the Ronin experience, man. So we're like growing out there. We're huge over there.
That makes sense.
my
That
God.
makes sense.
I
Trash.
wish
Dude, I got
so.
a friend in Vietnam that listens. That's like a lot. We got one listener in Vietnam, maybe.
Dude, that's cool. You can see like who listens from where.
I wish. I just know a guy in Vietnam and he watches, and that's how I know.
Oh, I thought you could like track that shit in your YouTube
There is like demographics.
statistics. Yeah.
We're so huge, but between 25 and 55, we're huge. Males. We're huge. And I'm into it.
Oh, man.
I'm like, nice.
That's great.
It's great.
If we start putting this out on Spotify, they'll give you some stats. I could see who's listening to my music and stuff, which is nice. A lot of people in Sweden for some reason.
Sweet. Shout out Sweden. We're huge in Sweden, bro.
Appreciate Sweden.
Name one city in Sweden, Chris, right now, bro.
Dugenhagen.
Is that a real place or you just make that up?
No, it's a real place. We're good. Let's land this plane. Let's land the plane.
No way, that's a real place.
I'm telling you, man.
It sounded good though.
No, he manifest it. We're good. If you think it.
No, it probably is. Probably is.
There's there's definitely.
It probably is. Oh my god.
But there's a lot of places out there.
There's a lot of places out there.
A
Yeah.
lot of places. You never know.
Dude, I don't think I could name a place in Sweden. Good you, Chris, for fucking knowing that.
What about what about Kalmar?
Is Stockholm? Where's
Stockholm? There you go. Shit.
Yeah, Stockholm. Wait,
Nailed it.
Stockholm is
That's
Sweden or
Sweden.
Switzerland?
Damn.
Sweden or Switzerland?
It's Oslo. Where's Oslo? Where's Oslo?
It's a great question.
Great question. Oslo and then a country. It's like it's not Sweden. I don't think Oslo, Sweden. No, it's we're not smarter than fifth graders.
Yeah, look, if I looked up anything right now, I'd get kicked out. So it'd be too obvious. It'd be too
about
obvious
Stockholm.
if I
Stockholm,
Googled something.
Sweden. So that's good.
Stockholm, Sweden. 1 point for me. I win.
Yeah.
I'm winning so far. And then Oslo, Chris. Can you look up Oslo?
Yeah, let me see.
Dude, what country is Oslo in? It's a famous
Oslo is in Norway.
Norway.
Norway. Dude, that's the Norwegians, dude. That's who Giorgiani talks about all the time, man. It's the Norwegian fucking reptilian overlords. But they're not reptilians. They're actually like blonde hair, blue eyes, like tall, good-looking people. They're the ones who rule the world and the universe.
The tall
Yeah.
whites.
The breakaway
tall
civilization.
whites,
Yeah.
The Norwegian, dude. That's what does he call them? Though he don't call them Norwegians.
The taller whites, basically.
Yeah, but there's another word.
The
for
Palladians.
Is root race? Are we getting the root races?
Kind of. Yeah. It's kind of it's kind of Hyperborea shit. But yeah, but he doesn't call them Norwegians.
Norsemen?
Maybe just Norse or something. But yeah, it's a Nordic, maybe Nordic.
Yeah. It's the Nordic.
Yeah. But anyway, those guys, they're apparently the ones like controlling the controllers.
I believe
according to the CIA asset, Giorgiani. So
Man, but if I run into a super tall lizard white, do I go, hey, do I try and fist bump him, or do I go, are we opposing each other right now on our agendas?
I try and make
You know,
friends with
aligning
them.
agendas temporarily.
I try and make friends if I came across one.
Yeah, I try to go friends
But
too.
what he says is like they're pretty cool. They're pretty nonchalant about it. You know, of course, if you ever confront them, you know, they'll never let you know. So
Yeah, I wouldn't bring it. My energy, my default energy is, "Hey, how you doing, man?" And try and fist bump them. You're 9 feet tall.
yeah, and they'd be like, "Look into my eyes."
I don't look in the dude's eyes. I'm not trying to be.
Well, then that's his girl would be like, "Look into my eyes," but like a girl.
Look into my eyes.
You get the right combo of chemistry. You can. I can look into a tall white's concubine's eyes and get seduced. I'm only
one way or another.
Gets me so far.
I think you
Just ask him, be like, "Why are y'all building all these data centers? We need to know."
Yeah.
Yeah, what are they all about? Nordic friends?
What's up with all the? I didn't even know Nordstrom was from the Swedes. Maybe that's where they're all underneath the Nordstroms. Everyone thinks it's the Walmarts. You know, it's the Nordstroms.
Yo, let's get out of here, guys. We are way
Think
off.
about it. Think about it.
I
Think
will.
about it. Peace
I got
out.
a point. I feel like I got a point on the 28 days lunar cycle, even though dead start.
Hit the buttons, bro. There's no 28-day lunar cycle. Look it up.
I feel like I'm close. I got a quarter of a point.
Ostergotland, Sweden. Everyone remember that. Great place.
Hey, check out that 28-day calendar, y'all. It's for sale. It's for sale. Click Ronin's link.
And then you know the Mayan, you know where the Mayan calendar was found? You got to throw that to the side and dig a little bit deeper to find the 28-day calendar. It's there. It's pre-Mayan.
The Baktun.
It's
I'm just saying shit at this point. We gotta get out of here.
Let's get out of here, right, Chris?
Yeah, before I just start I just start saying random words.
Me too. I'll show PK the evidence.
PK, thank you for coming, brother. It was good having you. And
Ronin coming with the evidence next time. Love you guys. This was fun.
Love you too, brother.
All right, later, y'all.
Later, I'm gonna play a little rappity rap. I love fun show. Later. Peace.
Appreciate you, Ronin.
PK, you're awesome. Let's go. Let's get weird. Thank you. So much love. And I mean it. And we don't say it enough.
G.O.D. we remain solo. Universal complex, how the team go though. Every memory captured, that's a mind photo. Kashik record, yeah, we training in the source dojo. Fear's normal, but never fearing you mere mortals. Look through the portal, we are God's aura. Light speed, travel through the shadow, calling my battles. Yin yang effects of atomic particles to an atom. Like Eve is the atom, a true completion of matter. Love alignment with the self-information all gathered. I might spark with the Buddha, spread the knowledge of Tuda. Peace and love be the ruler of all that we doing. You waves and sound, we raise profound. A treasure found, we hold the crown. I feel that ambition transmitting my vision. Solar system in my eyes, galaxy aligned. I smoke this fire every time I need to clear my mind. I hop up in the book, I'm telling truth cause I don't gotta lie. My life character in the air, they unaware. I see the air but still care, look in the mirror. I'm smoking ganja, the only thing I need but air sight. I'm just fucking with you, but the universe gon' take me there. I'm blasting through the cosmos, twisting bouncing with the fronto. Swaying to the rhythm in my mind like it's a bongo. Take a look at yourself, be a leader, never follow. That's my motto, living motto from the bottom, how we conquer light. Yeah, I dance with the enemy together, making melodies. When I breathe, yeah, that's energy, balance in my energy. So long as you're trying to make progress, you will feel like but not always it goes down. So while you're trying to get better and better and better, that means that when you get to the best, you're going to be the best. So you go round and round and round, ever chasing the illusion that there is something outside yourself, outside your here and now, will be a day when you make things better. And this is to be coming from that illusion because means somebody needs to go out and discover that they're running around this thing, maybe fun. And it may be good to run around, but if you think you're going to get something out of it, you're not going to. Wanna see adventure, so experience the inner. Charging up my chakras with my crystal smoking killer. Wanna be the best, I must confess this is my calling. Gifted with the talent, gain some knowledge, now we ballin'. All temptation all around, say it's fun and hell house. But my light remain to shine, even when I feel down. Every breath that be profound, ancestors so proud. We ignite the revolution, music spell with the sound. The waves inside me raise profound. A treasure found behind the ground.